All right, language lovers, get ready, because today we're diving deep into some seriously powerful English words.
21 of them, to be exact, and they're going to level up your fluency, I guarantee it.
Genius level, we're talking.
It's not just about sounding smart, though.
Right, it's about...
It's about wielding language with precision.
Ooh, I like that.
Understanding those subtle shades of meaning, the way words can really shape our thoughts.
So imagine, like, acing a job interview, delivering this killer presentation.
Oh, or just, enjoying a book on this whole other level.
Okay, so 21 words.
It's just like a lot, I know.
It does, but to make it...
Yeah, to make it fun, we've grouped them thematically, not just, A to Z.
Smart.
You'll see how they connect. It's fascinating, actually.
I love that. All right, so our first cluster is all about handling emotions.
Because, let's face it, sometimes words they just fail us.
Oh, yeah, especially with those, like, really intense feelings.
Exactly. And that's where ineffable comes in.
Ineffable.
It's for those experiences that are so profound, so overwhelming, that language just, it's not enough.
So, like, you're witnessing something incredible, like the Northern Lights, or standing on a mountaintop at sunrise.
You're speechless, right?
Totally.
But it's not because you have nothing to say.
It's
because words can't even capture it.
Like, you're trying...
But it's beyond words.
It really is. And ineffable, that kind of, it acknowledges that limit.
Right. It hints at that extraordinary nature of the experience.
It's like saying there's something more here, something beyond language.
Now, on the flip side, we have serene.
Okay, serene, so like the opposite.
Kind of. It's about tranquility, deep peace.
Like, picture a calm lake reflecting the sky, or a quiet forest.
Yeah, that feeling of inner stillness.
That's serene.
And it's not just the absence of chaos, it's more than that.
It's like an active choice to find that peace.
You got it.
So ineffable, overwhelming, serene peace. It's like...
two sides of the same coin, in a way. They both point to those really transformative experiences.
Okay, now let's talk about a word that might resonate with anyone who's ever felt, well, a little lost.
Lost.
Perplexed.
Perplexed, yes. It's like confused.
But fancier.
A bit more sophisticated, right?
Yeah, it suggests like a deeper puzzlement.
Often caused by something, unexpected, contradictory.
Oh, like those furniture assembly instructions.
Exactly. Or maybe a plot twist in a book that just throws you off.
It's that feeling of, wait, what?
But in a good way.
Right. A delightfully stumped kind of way.
Absolutely. And then we have magnanimous.
Okay, magnanimous. So we're going from confused to
generous, forgiving, rising above it all.
like extending a hand of friendship to a rival or a leader pardoning their opponents.
It's about choosing compassion over resentment.
That's a tough one.
It is, but it's powerful. It shows real strength of character.
So we've got the awe-inspiring, the peaceful, the perplexing, and the forgiving.
A range of emotions, right?
And now we're going to shift gears a bit to a cluster all about mastering description.
Time to paint some vivid pictures with words.
Ooh, I like it. So what's first?
Well, we have to start with eloquent.
Eloquent. Okay, so more than just, being a good speaker.
It's about moving people with your words, leaving a lasting impact.
Like, think of those historical speeches that have changed the world.
Exactly. They were masterpieces of rhetoric delivered with such passion.
Eloquent speakers, they don't just inform, they
inspire, they ignite imaginations, they make you feel something.
Powerful stuff.
Now, from the power of words, let's move to the precision of actions with meticulous.
Meticulous. Okay, so like attention to detail.
To the extreme, imagine a surgeon, a scientist, an artist, they're all meticulous.
It's about striving for perfection, right?
Yeah.
Not letting anything slip through the cracks.
Exactly. It's that deep respect for the task at hand.
And lastly, for this cluster, we have idiosyncratic.
This one's fun. It's about those quirks, those unique traits that make us, well, us.
So like your favorite musician's signature riff or an artist's unique brushstrokes.
It's what makes them stand out, what makes them memorable.
It's those little things that make us human, right?
Absolutely. They add color to the world.
All right, so we've tackled emotions, we've mastered descriptions.
Ready for a mental workout.
Bring it on.
Our next cluster is all about navigating complexity.
Ooh, sounds intriguing.
Let's start with ambiguous. It's about those things that are open to interpretation, not clear-cut.
So like abstract art or poetry with multiple meanings.
It can be frustrating when you want a straight answer,
Right.
but it can also be intellectually stimulating.
Because it forces you to think critically, to consider different perspectives.
Sometimes there is no one right answer, and that's okay.
Okay, from ambiguity to another brain teaser, paradox.
Paradoxes, the statements that seem contradictory but might actually hold some truth.
Like, this statement is false.
Exactly. It's a classic example that makes your head spin a little.
It does, but it also highlights the limits of language, how slippery truth can be.
Paradoxes are great for sparking debate, making you question things.
Okay, and finally for this cluster, we have conundrum.
Which is a fun way to say.
Dilemma.
Yeah, a tricky situation with no easy answers.
Like choosing between two amazing job offers.
Or facing a moral dilemma with no perfect solution.
Conundrums force us to really weigh our options, to think about consequences.
They remind us that life is full of tough choices.
And navigating those choices, that's part of what makes us human, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so emotions, descriptions, complex thinking, we've covered a lot.
But we're not done yet. We have one more cluster to go.
And this one's all about action, right?
Action and drive, that relentless pursuit of goals, we're calling it action and drive.
Okay, I'm ready to get motivated. What's first?
Let's start with audacious. It's all about boldness, daring, taking risks.
Like entrepreneurs launching startups, explorers charting new territory.
Or artists who break the mold, create something totally new.
It's about pushing boundaries, right? Not letting fear hold you back.
Exactly. Audacious people, they're often visionaries. They see what others don't.
And their boldness, it's contagious. It inspires others to take action.
Now, from boldness, let's move to unwavering dedication with diligent.
Diligent, so like hardworking.
It's more than just working hard. It's about perseverance, commitment to excellence.
Like Olympic athletes training for years, pushing their limits every single day.
Diligence is about showing up, putting in the effort, even when it's tough.
No pain, no gain, right?
Success rarely comes easy. It takes dedication, and diligence captures that perfectly.
And next up, we have a word for those who are driven by an insatiable hunger.
Hunger for knowledge, experience, maybe even material things.
Voracious, right?
Voracious, they devour books, they travel the world, they collect, they just want more.
They're curious, always looking to expand their horizons.
They approach life with this incredible enthusiasm, this thirst for everything it has to offer.
I love that.
Now let's lighten things up a bit with inept.
Inept. Okay, so not quite as driven as voracious.
Not exactly. Inept describes someone who lacks skill, who's maybe a little clumsy.
So those DIY projects gone wrong, those awkward dance moves.
We've all been there.
It's a reminder that we're all human. We can't be good at everything.
And sometimes it's okay to just laugh at ourselves.
Absolutely. And finally, for this cluster, we have quintessential.
Quintessential. It's about those things that perfectly represent a concept, an idea.
Like the quintessential romantic comedy or the quintessential summer vacation.
It's about identifying the gold standard, the ultimate example.
They become cultural touchstones, right?
Yeah.
Like we all know what they are.
Exactly. They set the bar high, inspire us to strive for excellence.
So we've explored emotions, descriptions, complex thinking, and now action and drive.
And guess what?
There's more.
One more cluster to go, and this one dives into social dynamics, the complexities of human behavior.
I can't wait, but that's going to have to wait for part 2 of our deep dive.
Stay tuned, word lovers. There's so much more to discover.
We'll be right back after a quick break. All right, word nerds, we're back and ready to tackle those social dynamics, human behavior, all that good stuff.
And we're starting strong with a word that, well, it might ruffle some feathers.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
Ostentatious.
Ostentatious. Okay, that sounds fancy.
It is, but in a show-off kind of way.
So like someone with a flashy car, designer, everything.
Yeah, think diamond-encrusted phone cases, those over-the-top social media posts.
It's about more than just having nice things. It's about
flaunting them, trying a little too hard to impress.
So it applies to behavior too, not just stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Like throwing a lavish party just to, show off your wealth.
Makes you wonder why, right?
Well,
what's the motivation behind it all?
Exactly. Is it insecurity, a need for validation? Who knows?
But ostentatious definitely makes you think about those underlying reasons.
It does. Now, on the flip side, we have altruistic.
Okay, altruistic. So we're going from show-offs to
the complete opposite. Altruistic is all about selflessness, putting others first.
Those people who volunteer their time, donate to charity, no strings attached.
It's pure generosity. Compassion in action.
A powerful force for good in the world, for sure.
It reminds us that we're capable of incredible kindness.
So we have the show-offs, we have the selfless givers. Where does pragmatic fit in?
Pragmatic is all about practicality, getting things done.
Okay, so less talk, more action.
Exactly. They focus on solutions, not theories.
So instead of debating the best way to do something, they just
do it. They figure it out, get results.
efficiency experts.
You could say that. They value what works, what's effective.
All right, switching gears a bit now. Let's talk about serendipity.
Serendipity, one of my favorite words.
What is it about, like, good luck?
It's about those happy accidents, those unexpected but wonderful discoveries.
Like finding money you forgot you had.
Or bumping into an old friend you haven't seen in years.
Those moments that make you think, wow, what are the chances?
Exactly. It's more than just luck, though.
It is.
It's about being open to new experiences, paying attention to the world around you.
So serendipity is a reward for being curious, open-minded.
I like that. And you know what's interesting?
What's that?
Our next word, diligent. It seemed like the opposite of serendipity.
Diligent. So like hardworking, dedicated.
Exactly. Putting in the effort, even when it's tough.
No shortcuts, right?
No shortcuts. Diligent is about discipline, perseverance.
Like those athletes who train for years, never giving up on their dream.
It's that steady, consistent effort that leads to great achievements.
So serendipity and diligence, they seem like opposites.
But maybe they can work together.
How so?
Think about it. You could be diligently working towards a goal.
And then bam, serendipity strikes.
Exactly. A chance encounter, an unexpected opportunity opens up a whole new path.
So you need both the hard work and the openness to chance.
The universe rewards those who are both prepared and receptive to the unexpected.
All right, we've covered a lot of ground here, from show-offs to selfless givers, from practicality to happy accidents.
And through it all, we've gained a deeper understanding of human nature, the way we interact, the choices we make.
But hold on, we still have one more cluster of words to explore.
And this one might just be the most powerful yet.
Ooh, I'm all ears. But we'll have to save that for part 3 of our deep dive. And we're back for the final leg of our deep dive into these genius-level English words.
We've saved the most intriguing cluster for last. These words, they add a whole new level of nuance to your language.
Okay, I'm ready to fine-tune my linguistic radar. What's first?
Let's start with ambiguous.
Ambiguous. We talked about that one before, right?
We did, but it's worth revisiting. It's a word that it plays with meaning.
It's like a master of disguise.
Exactly. It lurks in the shadows, creates uncertainty, leaves you wondering.
So it's more than just being unclear. It's about intentionally leaving room for interpretation.
Think about politicians. They're carefully worded statements that could mean, well, almost anything.
It's like a chameleon word, changing color depending on who's looking at it.
Precisely. Ambiguity can be a tool for persuasion, for avoiding commitment, even for art.
I see. So from the slippery nature of ambiguous, let's move to something more definite.
Quintessential.
Quintessential. Okay, so like the ultimate example of something.
The very essence of it, the purest form.
Like the quintessential romantic comedy or the quintessential summer vacation.
It's about capturing that ideal, the gold standard.
Those things become cultural touchstones. We all know what they represent.
And they inspire us to strive for excellence in our own lives.
Okay, now for a word that embodies that constant desire for more knowledge, more experience.
Voracious.
Voracious, like a hunger that can't be satisfied.
Exactly. Think about those bookworms, those travelers, those lifelong learners.
They're always searching, always exploring, always wanting to expand their horizons.
They have this insatiable curiosity, this drive to soak it all in.
It's inspiring. It's like they never want to stop learning, growing.
And finally, we have a word for those who take those bold leaps, those daring risks. Think about entrepreneurs, explorers, artists. They're all audacious.
They challenge conventions, they push boundaries, they're not afraid to fail.
They have this vision, this ability to see what others don't.
And their audacity, it can be contagious. It inspires others to dream bigger.
To take those chances that could lead to something truly remarkable.
Well, we've come to the end of our deep dive. 21 genius-level English words, explored, dissected, and ready to be unleashed.
From expressing those deep emotions to mastering vivid descriptions, from navigating the complexities of thought to understanding the nuances of human behavior.
These words, they're more than just vocabulary. They're tools for for better communication, for deeper understanding.
They're a way to connect with the world, to express yourself with precision, and to truly appreciate the power of language.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep playing with these words.
Notice how they pop up in everyday life, in conversations, in books, in movies.
And most importantly, start using them. Make them your own. Let them enrich your language.
Because language is a gift, a powerful tool for connection, for expression, for growth.
Thanks for joining us on this linguistic adventure. Until next time, keep those brains buzzing and those vocabularies expanding.